Students, next we discuss about same motion under gravity important points. So in motion under gravity, what are the important points? These points are very useful in our problematic and objective topics. Okay, so these objective topics is very useful for your problem. Now, important points in motion under gravity. What are the important points in motion under gravity? Okay, previously we discussed this one. Okay, what are we discussed? We discussed motion under gravity in vertically upward motions, motion under gravity freely falling bodies. So that we discussed and also equations of motion. And from that one we have to prove some formulas. Okay. Now we discuss by using these one we discuss some important points. We know that an object is the ground and an object or any ball is thrown in upward motion and it finally reaches and it will get returned back to the ground. Okay, so we do this one, we like this one, but our convenience we write this one. Okay, so now the initial velocity of the object is u and its final velocity v becomes 0. This is, you know that. Now next, the equation, its initial velocity in freely falling body case u equal to 0 and its final velocity is v, is also v. Okay students, now what are the time of ascent and time of descent? This is already we told about in the previous class. Time of ascent is Ta is equal to u by g. And time of descent Td is equal to is v by g or u by g because of u equal to v. This is also tells in previous class. So what is time of ascent? Time of ascent is the time taken by the body to reach the maximum height from the ground is called time of ascent. And what is the time of descent? The time taken by a body to reach the ground from the maximum point. Okay friends? And this u and v are also equal. So what is the total time taken by the body to reach the ground? That is called time of flight. That is called time of flight. What is time of flight? The total time taken by a body remains in air, or the total time taken by a body to reach the ground again from the ground is called time of flight. This time of flight is time of flight. It will be written as T A plus T D is equal to capital T. It is the time of flight. Time of flight T equal to Ta plus Td. Why? Because this is Ta time and this is Td time. So both are equal. So we have to write Ta u by g plus Td also u by g. So we have to write 2u by g Therefore, time of flight t equal to 2u by g. Okay, so important formula. Okay, friends. Now we discussed about another one important point. Suppose we have to take three situations. What are these situations? One situation is a ball thrown vertically downward, that is freely fall, is u equal to 0 and a equal to plus g, and finally it reaches to the ground. Okay, this is first case. And second case, what is second case? The second case, a ball is thrown downwardly with some initial velocity u. That is, initial velocity is not equal to 0. Okay, that is, we throw some velocity. In case freely falling body, you have to freely release. Now, in this case also, acceleration due to gravity a equal to plus g, and ball reaches to finally this one, ground. Now we can take third case. What is third case? Suppose the ball will projected upward direction from the ground. And it will be reaches to again the ground. So in this case, the initial velocity u equal to u, final velocity v equal to 0, and again initial velocity equal to 0, v equal to v. And in this one, totally, what is the acceleration due to gravity for the entire path? In case we have to take single path in downward direction, a equal plus c. Similarly, with u some velocity is equal to a equal plus c. In case it moves upward direction, we have to take a equal to minus g. Now, what is the total acceleration due to gravity sign for this one? This one, total acceleration due to gravity a equal to minus g. We have to take minus g. This is when you taken, this will be taken when you have to find initial point to 2, final point to 2, again final point situation. Okay, so we do some problem also, we discuss some concept also. Okay, now in this situation, this initial velocity direction u is upward and the final velocity direction is v is downward, and it is also equal to u. You know this formula because of u equal to what happened, root of 2gh, and similarly v equal to root of 2gh. H is the height, same height. Okay, similarly then we have to write v equal to u, but u direction, it is upward direction, v direction, it will be downward direction. So upward direction we have to take in positive. Consider upward direction, very important point. Upward direction we will be taken as positive. Downward direction we will be taken as negative. So that's why we have to take entire acceleration due to gravity minus g. Similarly, v also minus u. V also minus u. Very important point for these two ones. Okay, you do not confuse in many problems. Okay, so v equal to minus u and a equal to minus g. Then what is the change in velocity? Therefore, in the entire distance, what is the change in velocity? Okay, that is delta v or dv or dv. what happened? Final velocity minus initial velocity. That's why V2 minus V1, like similarly V minus U. Okay, so that's why we have to write the change in velocity formula is V minus U. V is minus U and minus U is U. So we have to write minus 2U. Okay, so dV or delta V is the minus 2U. That is, change in velocity direction is vertically downward. Vertically downward because of in upward motion final velocity becomes 0. In downward motion final velocity becomes again maximum position. So this will be maximum. Downward will be maximum. So we have to write minus symbol. Okay. So this change in velocity of magnitude of change in velocity. Negative will represent only the direction. Negative symbol represent only mention the direction of the object. Okay, so that's why delta V, magnitude of delta V, we write magnitude, that symbol in physics or any formula, this negative is becomes positive. That is plus 2U because of negative is the only direction symbol. Okay, this is the magnitude plus 2U and this is the minus 2U. Minus is the direction. So velocity or change in velocity is also a vector quantity. Okay students, next we understand for this topics. Okay, so we have to neat rightly in notebook also, and next we discuss third point. If, for suppose, a body projected vertically upward from the maximum height, not from the ground, from the maximum height, then what is the equations of motion for this one? So first of all, we have to write, this is the maximum height, some height. This height is represented by H. And it is also taken as tower, and it is also taken as building, and it is also taken as some height. This one like this. This is the ground, and like this one. So we have to throw some height, or we have to take any building. At that point, we have to throw upward direction. So what is the concept? A body projected vertically upward from the top of tower. Okay, not to tower, like any one building also, on certain height in air also, from certain height in air also. Okay, so this tower, top of tower, so we have to write, this is the top of the tower, this height is H. Now this will be the ground. Now we throw a ball from certain height in upward direction. Then what are the consumption or consideration? Then it throw with velocity u equal to u, and it move upward direction and reaches to maximum point. Then its velocity becomes 0. again it moves downward direction and finally reaches to the ground. This is our consideration. Okay. Then what is the equations of motion for this one? Okay. Students, we already discussed some last topic. The total distance will be considered. If you consider total distance, then you have to take A equal to minus G. A equal to minus G. So, we have to take in this also A equal to minus G. A equal to minus G. And its final velocity is V. Okay. But this U is not equal to this V in this case. Why? In this case, they projected upward from the ground with velocity U and it reaches some height. And similarly, it falls freely from same height, then final velocity is V. Then both of the times are equal, then this velocity and this velocity is same. But in this case, the object is not thrown from the ground in upward direction, but it is thrown from certain height from the ground. That's why in this case, V is not equal to U. V is not equal to U. This is important point. And we consider this total journey of acceleration is taken as A equal to minus G. Minus G. Okay. Now, we write the equations of motion. What are there? First one, V equal to U plus A. So, V is there, U is there, A is minus G. We have to write T. That is total time taken by this one. And from this one to this one only time T. Okay. Next, second equation. Second equation is S equal to ut plus half at square. This one will be important for this consideration. So S equal to ut plus half at square. Yes. What is the S? S is the total displacement of the object, not the total distance. In equations of motion, S is represent only displacement. Okay. So that's why this displacement S is the represent in the diagram. What is the distance represent? Displacement represent S. Think that one. What about S? What is S value? S equal to H or S equal to H, again H is 2H, or H equal to, that is S equal to total this one, not. Because what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance between the initial point and the final point. Initial point, this is the initial point. Okay, and the ball reaches to the ground, it is the final point. What is the distance between initial and the final points in this case? Say that. Just you see this is initial point, this is initial point, and this is final point. Then what is the displacement? Is H, very important point, is S equal to H. But this displacement having direction, so we mention from initial to final, that is downward, then initial to final, that is, this is opposite to this H. So we have to write S equal to minus H. This is very important point. This is equal to minus H. Okay. So these are all are very important for objective point. In JEE, they will come one or two questions or one question from these topics motion under gravity. In NEET also there are 2 questions are coming on the basis of motion under gravity formulas and concepts. Okay. Any competitive exams, there must and should come at least 1 question. Okay. So, but you solve that problems very easily. You remember these sign conventions, these values and these directions and these points and the concept. Okay. So let's S equal to minus H, U is there, time T, half A is minus G and T square. Therefore, you multiply this negative in both sides. What happens? H equal to minus ut plus half gt square. This is very important formula for to find this height. By using this formula, we have to find the height of the tower, height of the building, height of the some height from the ground. So third one. What is third one? V square minus u square equal to 2as. Then we have to write this is minus v square minus u square and this is minus 2g s equal to h minus h. Then we have to write plus h. So v square minus u square equal to plus 2gh. These are the equations of motion, vertical projected body from the top of the tower. Okay. So we discussed in previous classes and in this class motion under gravity concepts.